Today we're going to be looking at finger knitting. So I'm going to use this pink yarn here, and we just start by making a slip knot. So you're going to want to cross over the thread just like this. Put your left hand through the loop and hold on to the yarn at the other side. This is the yarn that's attached to the full ball of yarn. You're then going to want to take your right hand and pull on the thread, but not letting go of what you're holding with your left hand, and there you should have a slip knot. We then place this slip knot over our pointer finger, and then we weave the yarn in and out of our fingers, going underneath and over. And then, as you can see, I'm just weaving in and out of the fingers again. So once we get back to the place where we started, we pull the thread straight over our fingers, and you want to start pulling where the loop is around your finger, up and over your finger. And you want to do this for each finger. Once you get to the other side, pull the yarn back over your fingers again and repeat the process. I'm on to tying off the yarn now, so I want to snip about 6 inches off the yarn. We're going to put it underneath your little finger, and then we'll move on to the next finger, tuck that underneath, skip the middle finger, go to the pointer finger and tuck that under there, and then you go back to the middle finger, and then start to slide it off your hand. And then to finalise your finger knitting, you will pull it from each end, so the piece of thread from the start, the little bit that we left from the slip knot, and the bit that you just tied off, and we pull that really tight, and that finishes off our finger knitting. And then you can do what I've done here and just tie it into a final bracelet. As an alternative to using yarn, you could do what I've done here as an example and use a plastic bag. So I've just sliced up a bin bag and tied it together to make a long piece of string, basically made out of a bin bag. And you want to do the same process. As you can see, it's a little bit more difficult, it's a bit more difficult to deal with, but it's just the exact same process, same way of tying it off at the end. And you also get quite an interesting bracelet. It's very similar to the yarn bracelet that I did at the start, and in the end, again, I just make this into a bracelet.